Get cozy, everybody, because they will be playing a game called Project Eden's Destiny. Yeah, I'm no longer hearing about this, so maybe it's time to play it now. Wait, what are the controls? Space, Z, enter. Options, looking good. There's display speed. Let's go for normal. Action difficulty. What does logic even mean? Like, are there different questions? Whatever. Let's start. Hopefully my laptop can handle this. I'm using the low spec version. Oh my back. Life has no real meaning. Hoo edgy. Exists just by chance. Born to a planet that did not want us to begin with. It's up to the best of humanity to give the world a purpose. People like me. Those who sound brighter than the others who have an influence on our greater society. Ultimates were known as ultimates. Ultimate titles are awarded to exceptionally talented high school and college students. Doctors who could cure the incurable. Engineers who build machines to improve millions of lives. The most influential politicians, the most creative architects. These are the people who deserve lifelong recognition, who define what it means to be a true ultimate.
I, Damon Maitsu, am the ultimate debater.
Cool. Wait, yeah, I feel like the volume is nice already. I hope so.
A prodigy among prodigies, someone who simply can't be outmatched.
God, I love it. The volume mixing is so perfect. If you have no idea, the danganronpa fan games I've played, their volume mixing is so fucking awful.
I hold on to my title dearly, because it defines me. It's who I am. It's what gives me my purpose. Among a sea of mediocrity, I am a shining example of talent.
But at least we're, seeing how confident you are.
And now, there's a school worthy of me.
My turn? Alright. So Mr. Damon Maitsu, the ultimate debater. Congratulations. For your contributions as an ultimate, we cordially invite you to attend Eden's Garden Academy, a specialized college for academic-based talents. At our unique academy, you will not only develop a tighter grasp on your respective skill set, but you and other ultimate students who receive this invitation will gain an ever-important proficiency at leadership, communication, and persuasion. In an age where anyone can be called ultimate, we hope you will join us and assume your rightful place as the true face of talent. Please keep the contents of this invitation as well as the attached registration materials strictly confidential. The integrity of our program is built on the foundation of privacy. Eden's Garden Academy, an ultimate academy for true ultimates. It was built in partnership with the Ultimate Talent Program, a government institution that has awarded ultimate titles to people for almost the last century. You don't apply for the UTP schools, they scout for their students, which is how I found myself receiving a letter from Eden's Garden Academy. It looks to be an amazing school, immaculate architecture, incredible workspaces, and access to resources beyond anything I've ever seen. Everything about the school is perfect, it's truly worthy of being called ultimate. In my 18 years of living, I have accomplished more than most people could even dream of. Within this random and chaotic existence, feels like I was destined to be great. After what seemed like hours of waiting, the train arrived before me. It wasn't as nice looking as I expected, at least not for a school of this caliber, but it was undeniably the one. With luggage in one hand and a pamphlet in the other, I boarded the train. This is the start of my new life, the start of an even greater career. For the first time in my life, I'll finally be among people as great as me. Wow, you sure are confident with yourself?
Huh?
What?
Look! Someone else is here.
Huh? Someone else?
Yeah, are you that surprised there are different kinds of people in the world?
Hey, welcome to the Eden's Club. Well, it's more accurate to say Eden's Garden Academy's Club, but Eden's Club just has more of a ring to it, don't you think?
Yeah, and much less syllables. In front of me, spread across the train carriage, was a group of strange-looking people. A girl with pink hair, some guy in a wolf costume, one guy in a weird beanie staring intensely at me. What the hell? Are these creepy people really attending the same academy as me? Apathetic to my situation, the train continued from its halt. Looks like I'm stuck here for now. I guess I should find somewhere to sit.
Hey, you! New guy! Over here!
Hello, can you hear me? I seem to have caught the attention of one of the other passengers.
What now?
What do you want?
What if...
Cool, so I was wondering something. Whatever it is, I'm sure you can ask an employee. I'm honestly not in the mood. Sure. Frowning and dropping his head, he walked away.
Howdy.
Excuse me, but you don't happen to know when the final stop is, do ya? A girl's voice suddenly chimed in from behind me. Jeez, can people just leave me alone for 5 minutes?
No.
Not a clue, but you can try looking for... The words got caught in my throat when I turned to look at her. This woman had to be twice my size. Is something wrong?
I...
Don't fret it, darling. I'll just see who else is around. With a small wave, she walked away. The people here just keep getting weirder and weirder. I really hope none of them are in my class. Not wanting to be bothered any further, I quickly found myself a seat by the window. This situation was nothing like I expected, but at least the view from the train was nice. Mountains framed by a deep blue sky, crystal clear rivers that sparkled like jewels in the sunlight. It couldn't be a more radical departure from home. Scenery continued to pass, time flying by with it. The chatter from the others of the train eventually softened, leaving just me and the rolling mountains. Sniff? What? Nearby, a woman in professional attire turned her nose up to the air and started sniffing. Sniff, sniff. After a moment, the expression on her face turned stone cold serious.
Something is wrong.
The air doesn't smell right.
Oi!
The air?
Black.
I smell something too.
Excuse me.
Could you describe it? Kinda chemical-y. It's almost like it's coming from
What about...
that bag over there. She pointed to a travel bag at the opposite end of the car.
Well, shoot.
Oh shoot, you mean this one right next to me?
Let me think.
I don't smell anything funky. Well, that's because of my helmet.
Pardon me.
Is that your bag?
Not a chance.
Nope, it was already here when I got on the train.
Weird.
That's weird. There's no name tag or anything. After inspecting the outside of the bag, he began fiddling with its lock.
Great!
Cool, you got it open. That wasn't the lock.
Huh?
Are you okay? Yeah, bro, I'm all good. I just feel kinda...
Christ almighty!
Shit.
Did he just pass out? From the same end of the car, the guy who had been staring at me earlier. I'm not feeling so good either.
Hang on.
What did you say? Good night. What the? Ah, people are dropping like flies.
Holy...
Ah, crap, someone get help.
For real?
Let me try to alert the conductor or whatever. She ran over to the door that connected to the adjacent car. Rattle, rattle.
Oh, crud.
It's not opening. Why is it not opening?
Stand back.
I want to try my hand at it. Can you step aside for a sec? He yanked at the door, but...
Bad news.
Damn, the car is locked up as tight as a prison.
Come off the grass.
But I left to take a piss like an hour ago. Let me try something else. The big man rolled his shoulders and threw himself against the door with all his might. He groaned and stepped back, revealing he hadn't even left a mark on the door. But that did nothing. There's another boy who's fallen, a girl too. Why is everyone passing out?
Damn it.
Shit, maybe it's got something to do with that bag we... The hair around me growing thick with a strange pungent smell. I could taste it, feel it sting in my eyes. Oh god, no, don't! As a futile plea left my lips, I felt my strength trail away with it. The world flickered around me, and then... there was nothing. Vows woven by stitches and needles. Prologue. Cool. So good. Holy shit. Brr brr. Huh? What is that humming noise? It sounded almost like an air conditioner. But if it isn't an aircon, why am I so warm? I weakly opened my eyes. Above me was a concrete ceiling. A concrete ceiling? My body's so heavy, but I had to get on my feet. I had to see where I was. Huh? It's a girl. Could it be that she's... No, she's still breathing. So she's asleep, just like I was. Kneeling down to her level, I reached out my hand to shake her. Hey, can you hear me? No response. Bringing my face closer to hers, I repeated the question. Hey, can you hear me? Why is she waking up? Damn it, do I actually have to... Holy... Her eyes snapped open, causing me to jump back.
Hello.
I was just testing you.
Huh?
Testing me? To see what you would do. It's not every day you find a body on the floor.
That's...
So you were awake the whole time?
Correct.
I woke up before you, yeah. And she just let me sleep?
Anyways.
How long was I out for?
Not sure.
I don't know, I didn't wake up that long ago. When I first came to, I was also startled to see a stranger.
You see?
One can never know if they're in the presence of a friend or foe. Which is why I need to see for myself how much I could trust you. By lying on the floor and making herself vulnerable? Jesus, she makes no sense. As an excuse to break off the conversation, I started to look around the room. It was definitely some kind of boiler room, but there didn't seem to be a light switch anywhere. The only light came from a vent set far back in the room. Looking at my close surroundings, I was standing on a platform with stairs that led down to the rest of the room. The lower floor was mildly flooded. I'd say the water reached a little above my ankles. It was a place that had clearly been abandoned for a long time. Even with all the strange things around me, my gaze kept returning to this girl. There's something about her that seemed almost familiar. Wait, that's it. She was on the train I boarded. Okay. Hey, we've met before. On that train?
Yeah.
Things turned upside down not long after you arrived. A strange smell started to come from that travel bag, and then everything turned black.
Right.
Just what the hell was that?
Listen to me.
I think it was a chemical agent. The bag must have been equipped with a gas bomb or something. Someone clearly wanted to knock us out. Sounds like she's been thinking hard about it. Maybe that's why it took her so long to wake me up.
I see.
Sure, I was thinking the same, but whose bag was it? Why did they want to knock us out? And why aren't we on the train anymore? Where are we?
Look at this.
Considering our surroundings, some sort of boiler room. She raised a hand to push up her glasses. Something large and metallic on her wrist caught my eye. It looked vaguely like a watch?
Eh?
Hey, what's that on your hand?
Well?
You tell me. It appears you have one as well.
Huh?
At those words, I looked down at my hand.
What the?
Sure enough, I was wearing the same device. It had been fitted tightly around my wrist, but it felt like I was wearing nothing at all.
Damn it.
Hey, I'm not wearing this. As I grabbed a hold of the device and pulled, a tiny surge of electricity ran through my wrist.
How humiliating.
Sorry, I should have warned you. If you try taking it off, it shocks you. Thanks for the heads up. Shit, what's going on here? Why am I wearing this weird shock collar thing? Who put this on me?
Look.
You can touch the screen though.
Eh?
See? Like this. She tapped the face of the device, slowly lit up and displayed a holographic image. Oh, so like a watch.
Correct.
Just projecting a blank screen for some reason.
So,
Either way, it seems we're stuck with this device for the time being.
moving on.
While you're standing there, the least you could do is give me your name. We didn't have much of a meeting on the train anyway. Damon Maitsu, Ultimate Debater. I'm a student at Eden's Garden Academy.
Interesting.
Eh?
What is?
Hmm?
Thank you for telling me more than I asked for.
As for myself, you may call me Eva Tsunaka.
I like her already. She's so snarky. It's nice to meet you. I'm sure it is. The pain from the shock was finally subsiding. It's as good a time as any to get a better grasp of this room. Maybe there's something in here that can explain the flooding, or even better, that annoying mechanical noise. Welcome to Project Eden's Garden. A lot has happened already, and I'm sure you're eager to investigate, but there are some things you should get acquainted with first. To access the trinket, or as Damon so colloquially put it, the watch, simply press F1 key, okay, F1. To view past dialogue, F2. And to access observation mode, press Enter. Press the Enter key again to exit this mode. Or use WASD keys to pan around the room. If you ever need to revisit information, check out the control panel. It's just one F3 key away. That's all for now. Go forth and explore. Alright, let's see. Cool. Well. Staring at me from the corner of the room was an expensive looking security camera. Had this been recently installed, it seemed better suited for a vault than a crappy boiler room.
Interesting.
You notice that camera too?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really out of place. Do you really think someone is watching us through it? It doesn't look like it's turned on, so I doubt it. I see, perhaps that's for the best.
Eh?
What do you mean? If someone is watching us, it's possible they're the same person who put these wrist straps on us. She makes a decent point. Anything else here? There might be something useful in this pile of dusty boxes. Light bulbs, duct tape, a bunch of screws. Nope, there's nothing in here but junk. There's a generator under the vent. Is this what's making the mechanical noise? Seeing it in the water put me in a bit on edge. I was thinking of checking out the window above it, but now I'm not so sure. The room's too run down for me to investigate anything else. Out of the corner of my eye, I saw Eva approach the pile of boxes to fish out a light bulb. Then, without hesitation, she chucked it into the water.
Huh?
What are you doing? All of a sudden, she jumped off the platform we were standing on and into the water.
The hell?
Seriously, what the hell are you doing?
Can't you see?
Exploring. You're not worried about a generator?
Look.
Look at the light bulb I threw into the water. Notice how it isn't flashing. That means the water isn't conductive. Fair enough, I guess she's not worried about getting her shoes wet either. Okay, just give me a second. Took off my socks and shoes and quickly rolled up my pants. Trying to hide my discomfort behind a cool face, I descended the stairs into the murky water. The mechanical noise was even louder now. It sounded like it was coming from the direction of the vent.
I see.
Yep, it definitely must be the generator.
Damn.
We're lucky the water isn't conductive. Those exposed wires would be bad news otherwise.
Interesting.
For such a small generator, it sounds like it's running a lot of power. It's surprising how this noise alone was enough to wake us up. Whatever knocked us out of the train must have been pretty strong. Anyway, that explained the whirring noise. I wonder where all the power is going to. High up on the wall was a vent. What could be on the other side? Do you want to look through that? Yeah, I do.
Listen to me.
Alright, I have an idea, but it will take some physical effort.
Eh?
Like what?
Well,
Like getting on my shoulders.
Seriously?
I'm not doing that. If you get on my shoulders, it will give you a boost and you can look through the window.
Fair.
Fair, but shouldn't I be the one giving you a boost? I don't think you can handle it. Saying that, she stooped in front of the generator and motioned for me to come over.
I'm talking.
Make sure to tuck your feet behind my back. I waded over to Eva and awkwardly positioned myself on her shoulders.
Are you sure you can do this?
I'm fine. Just look through the window already.
All right.
Well, do you see anything? Yeah, another vent in a room just beyond it. I can't see what's inside the room though. Both these vents are in the way. Taking a closer look at the boiler room vent, I noticed there were hinges bolted to the upper corners. Does this mean the vent can be opened? Wrapping my fingers around the grate in front of me, I pulled as hard as I could. Hey, I got it open. Can you see better now? Although the second vent still obstructed a lot of the room, I was able to make out the legs of tables and chairs. They were pretty fancy looking. This is the floor of some fancy room. We must be in a building with multiple levels. Weird that this vent opens into another room instead of outside. Eh? Just beyond the chairs in the very corner of the room, there was something peeking out. Where? A person's leg? Oh yeah, look at that. It's lying down. Oh wait, there's no mouse. Fine. A person's legs. I felt my chest tighten. Is he also passed out? Hello, can you hear me? No response. Damn it, there's gotta be a way inside this room. Eva, can you let me down? There's someone in there?
I
think he's a guy. He's lying on the floor and I'm pretty sure he's passed out. He might know something we don't. If we're not there when he wakes up, we might lose him.
So...
The room's on the level above ours, he said. Right, which means there must be stairs somewhere.
focus.
I have to find them. To leave an area, press the R key. I'll confirm the choice with you just in case you get any second thoughts. Oh wait, no more Eva. Oh, there she is.
Hello.
What is it? Nothing. I just really think you're pretty. I have a weakness for girls with glasses. Alright, it seems like we can't explore anymore. So let's just go for the R. Sure you wanna leave? Yep. Oh no, my game stopped. Oh, there you go. As soon as I was out of the water, I threw on my socks and shoes and ran straight to the door. Yeah, why did you do that in the first place? Upon leaving the room, I was greeted with an equally derelict hallway. The walls and floor were an old matted color with nothing else to them. No wall decor, no windows, no life whatsoever. However, there was one thing that stood out. At the very end of the hallway, where the corridor took a sharp turn, was what looked to be sunlight hitting the wall. Does that mean there's an exit right around that corner?
Hang on.
Don't go running off without me.
Huh?
I've already inspected the rooms in this hallway, so you can just ignore them.
Eh?
When did you do that?
You see?
While you were asleep. You weren't waking up despite my best efforts, so I decided to investigate on my own. Hang on, your best efforts?
So...
Poking you in the face, dragging you by the feet, I even bridle carried you at one point. Not sure I can believe that.
Listen to me.
Anyway, I haven't checked what's upstairs. I didn't walk too far from where you were lying.
Come again?
You didn't think to get help?
No.
You were obviously breathing.
Really?
That doesn't answer the question. You only started to wake up after I returned from my search. How does that get in the way of finding help? Unless you didn't want to leave me here alone. I can't figure her out at all.
Moving on.
This floor didn't turn up anything useful, by the way. The rooms were just a bunch of storage closets, completely dilapidated, filled with random stuff. That was the case for every room?
It's the truth.
If you don't believe me, you can check for yourself. As my great-grandmother's brother's friend's motivational calendar once said, calendar, you can't progress if you don't have the will to move. Please use WASD keys to walk since you're in a hurry. Hold shift to sprint. Last but not least, proceed with caution. You never know what could be hiding around the corner. So can I save whenever I need to? Oh, cool. Hey there.
It's the truth.
If you don't believe me, you can check for yourself. Okay. This is a wall. No? The room was almost identical to what Eva had described earlier. There was no real organization or meaning to anything. It was just filled with completely random crap. What did I tell you?
I see.
It's definitely a messy place. Yeah, that's right. Let's move on now. I should probably listen to her. There was no reason for me to look inside this room. Especially when we might have found help. Okay. Yes, please. So we're just gonna ignore the other rooms. Right. Oops. There you go. Oh no, red. Can we proceed? Okay. The upper floor was in a lot better condition than the one below, but that wasn't saying much. Water stains covered some parts of the walls and ceiling. Could only guess a pipe had broken and started leaking. There didn't seem to be any mold at the very least.
So,
The room with the unconscious man should be above and adjacent to that boiler room. That means it must be on the other side of this hallway, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah, given we walked away from the boiler room to get here.
hmm.
Alright, let's investigate. Like hell I'm going back down there. Alright.
You see,
The room with the unconscious man should be above and adjacent to that boiler room. That means it must be on the side of this hallway. The hallway that you're standing on? Or maybe this one?
There must be something.
no.
This is definitely not the room with the man. It's too close to the stairs.
Right.
Okay. I made a oopsie. Anything else here? It's locked. It's locked too. Let's worry about that later. We need to find the room that man is in.
That's...
What if this is it? You think we're above and adjacent to the boiler room? No, I don't. Let's move on. So, these rooms are not it. So, you're telling me this is it? This must be the room. Taking a deep breath, I pushed open the large doors. Open, open. Wow, this is a pretty stylish looking place. It's a lot better maintained than the rest of the building. Okay, the vent should probably be...
Oi!
Yeah.
Huh?
Before I had a chance to react, the woman drove her fist directly into the side of my head. Who the hell are you? Who the hell are you?
Damn it.
Shit, why did you just hit me? I'm not gonna embrace a stranger with open fucking arms. You could have been a murderer. So your instinct is to attack everything you see? Hey, I've already spared one guy in a suit. I'm not letting my guard down a second time.
Huh?
A guy in a suit? Eh?
Hello.
This guy, the outfit he's wearing.
So,
We've met before, haven't we?
Curious.
I was about to say, I recall seeing your faces on the train. Yeah, and I'm pretty sure the two of you were standing next to each other. Do you guys know each other? Not at all. We only formally met a few minutes ago. Oh.
Anyways,
Well, you were still knocked out by that sleeping gas stuff, right?
Soybean.
Don't you remind me, soybean?
come again?
What? Yeah, that's right. I said it. You're a soybean just like this loser next to me. I disagree, but we should focus on what happened on the train. I don't know what the fuck happened, but 1 second I was on the train, the next I was surrounded by total darkness. The place was like a solitary confinement chamber. I thought I was gonna suffocate in there. What are you talking about?
See that?
See that pantry over there? Yeah. Turns out the door was unlocked.
Jeez.
You were inside that pantry? When she kicked open the door, I nearly jumped out of my skin. What the hell were you doing while she was in there? Waking up. Eh? Isn't it unfair I got stuff in some tiny pantry while this guy had the entire floor to himself? This isn't about fairness though. Whoever's responsible for this must have been jealous of my talent. You won't believe how many jealous bastards turn violent in this industry.
Huh?
Industry?
Eh?
Must be the dumb face. You know who I am, right? Was I supposed to? Uncultured swine.
My name's Grace Madison, Ultimate Golfer. Don't forget it, Soybean.
Oh, that explains why. Golf sucks. You take up so much fucking land just to put that little tiny ball in that one fucking hole. See, oh yeah, I don't give a shit about it. She really has a cute design
I
though.
see.
Ultimate golfer, of course. Since the two of you were on that trade, that means you're ultimates as well. What about you? Can you tell me your ultimate talent?
I'm Wolfgang Akere, the ultimate lawyer. Here's my card.
Lawyer, debater, who would win? A lawyer. It's way better than being a golfer, but for such a young looking guy, I didn't expect him to have a talent like that. His age must be part of what makes him an ultimate.
Pardon me.
You look confused.
I'm
not confused, I look too young, is that what you think?
I understand.
I get it a lot, even Miss Madison said it.
Whatever you say.
'Cause it's true.
Hold on.
Well, don't you think the same can be said for yourself? I'm not wise in the ways of sports, but I've always had the impression golf was an old man's business. Now that a young woman shouldn't take the reins, the sport's probably in need of a revival. It's a tough industry. That's 'cause we gotta fight for recognition, not sit around for 7 years and do F all. Sounds like the average high schooler now that I think about it. Hey, how old were you when you started college?
No, thank you.
That's personal information I don't intend to disclose. You're a piece of work, aren't you? What happened to talking about the trade? These guys seriously have their priorities skewed.
So,
You have them too.
Huh?
look.
We're all wearing the same wrist straps. Really? You were busy talking, so I figured you would have noticed unless I pointed it out.
Eh?
Wrist strap, you say? These fuckers are more like mini shock collars.
By the way,
Those aren't mutually exclusive. I heard you the first time.
Well,
So you tried taking it off, did you?
Yes.
Yep, same with you. Actually, it was me who tried taking it off. The stupid thing zapped me when I did.
let's see.
I suspected it wasn't unique to Miss Madison, though I hadn't tried removing the strap myself.
strange.
Equipping everyone with a strap that shocks them, what could justify doing something like that? Well, what's the purpose behind these straps?
Soybean.
Are you daft? It's to shock us. The thing is, we seem to receive a shock if we try to remove it.
How can this be?
So why aren't we allowed to remove these wrist straps? What I want to know is, who even put these things on us? The answer to those questions might be something we have to figure out ourselves. Doesn't make sense for me to be abducted and taken somewhere I don't know, surrounded by a bunch of strangers and forced to figure out why. It doesn't make sense. Why is it happening?
Hello.
Oh, there.
Hello?
Are you talking to me?
No.
No, look behind you. Confused, I tried to see what had captured everyone's attention. For a second, I thought I was seeing things. Peeking at us from the corridor was a small girl. Who are you?
Is that
Is that a fucking gremlin?
Miss Madison!
You'll scare her if you shout like that. The girl had left her position by the corridor and slid into the room. Now I could see her for certain that she was a kid. What the hell? Why is there a kid here?
For your information,
I am not a gremlin. Did your mother never teach you manners? It's rude to backtalk strangers you haven't met. No way, the gremlin can talk? I just told you I'm not a gremlin. If we must make comparisons, I'd rather you liken me to something more elegant. For example, a kappa. What? A kappa? No, it's not elegant.
Really?
That's not much better.
Be careful.
Please be careful what you say to her. This girl seems awfully young.
Can't you see?
She doesn't seem young, she is young. What's going on here? Why is there a child wandering around? You know, now that I think about it, I'm pretty sure I also saw you on that train. You were hidden behind some other people, so you were pretty hard to see. I assumed you were sitting down or something. It didn't even cross my mind that you might have been an actual kid. Cowering behind a bunch of strangers, I figured I didn't see it. So what the hell was it even doing on that train? That's what I'm wondering. A kid's got no business with people like us. I don't appreciate your misguided comments about my age. I am a professional, just like the rest of you.
No.
You mean you're an ultimate?
Is that really true?
I didn't think children could qualify as ultimates.
I am an ultimate!
Must I keep repeating myself? I'm not a child, I'm a professional.
Jeez.
Well, what is it that you're so good at? So you desire to know my talent, do ya? Normally I decline further conversation with rude people like you. But given our circumstances, I shall be, how do you pronounce that word? Sanguine? On the matter. I don't know how it's pronounced.
I am Toshiko Kaira, the ultimate matchmaker. Nice to meet you, I suppose.
That's...
So we're never gonna see her face, huh? A matchmaker? Aren't you a bit young for something like that?
Get a grip.
The gremlin's obviously lying about having a talent. I bet it snuck its way onto the train because it saw all the commotion. Now that little bastard is stuck with us.
Look at what you've done.
You've made her upset. Upset?
Of course not.
I know better than to take a gremlin seriously.
Oi!
Don't think you just used my own insult against me.
Miss Madison.
Grace. What?
Moving on.
So if I have things right, all 5 of us were on that train. What about the other people who boarded it? Do you think they've been kidnapped as well?
Indeed.
That is correct. Apart from us, there are 11 other people. 11. Counting us, that makes 16.
Correct.
That's the same number of people who were on the train.
Quite.
I've become well acquainted with them.
Filthy.
The only person I've been avoiding is the frustrating boy I woke up with. You wouldn't believe his manners. And she also woke up with another person. I'm starting to see a pattern here. As does everyone else.
I suppose.
Speaking of, would you like to meet the others? I think they should know about you 4.
Very well.
That would be helpful, yeah.
Wonderful.
Very well, I shall serve as your guide as we embark on this new journey.
Take this seriously.
Don't sound so happy about this. This is a kidnapping, not a college orientation. Then again, it's not like I would go to most orientations willingly. Maybe those 2 events aren't that different after all.
Well,
Where are the others right now? Obviously, they are outside this building. There is an exit not too far from here. Follow me.
It's for the best.
She's no more than us. It wouldn't hurt to entertain her. Let's see what this thing has up its sleeve. Outside this building, so there's even more to this place than we've already seen? Are there other buildings just like this one? Exactly how big of an area are we exploring? Standing here won't give me an answer. I should find the exit already. Yes, please. Looks like the others are gone. Whatever, I work better alone. Let's see. Can I save here? Oh, yeah, I can. So, yeah, I'm gonna end it here, fellas, because I have to prepare for work. So, this is Project Eden's Garden. Fucking awesome! One of the best fan games, at least, yeah, for now, anyway. I haven't done it. Can't really say much, but god damn it, look at the production value. The stories, the characters already fucking interesting. Holy shit, I'm like, whoa, what's this? What's that? It's fucking awesome. So yeah, if you want to try the game for yourselves, the links are in the description. I'm currently playing the low spec version. So yeah, that is all for today. Stay safe and take care of yourselves.